We are live in the Distortions paint room. We are in the second paint room, and everybody else is they're painting monster babies over in the actual paint room. So we're gonna go see everybody. So before we head in, if you saw our video yesterday, this is Jitters. This is the new Monster Day mascot for 2024. He's a little scared, so we just posted his introduction to the crew and everything yesterday. So this is Jitters. What do you think? So we'll be coming back to Jitters. Now they're painting Jitters over in the paint room. This paint room, we have Wretched. We have a whole line of Wretched here. And we have Rancid. Hey everybody. We have not done a live stream for a while, so getting it up and going was a little bit of a process, but we are getting things going. So again, now that you're all watching, what do you think of Jitters, our new Monster Day mascot? Hey, Vintage Halloween Mask Collection. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks, LU. Glad you like Jitters. Yes, happy Friday morning. Akua McClure thinks it's cute. So we've got Jitters. Now I actually took this from the paint room because they're painting the first run of Jitters right now through that door. And the Jitters that they are painting will be at Monster Day for sale. So these aren't for sale yet. They become for sale August 17th. Okay, so we're gonna head on over into the paint room. Hey everybody, we are live on YouTube here. See, we have our three painters. We've got Trevor, we've got Tom in the distance, and then Ed way over in the distance. So they are working on both Jitters and Greeley Gremlins. So you're hand painting the tongues for Jitters.
For Jitters, yep, for Monster Day.
So these will be available at Monster Day. These are all hand painted, look.
Ready to go in Jitters right here.
Yeah, so they will be glued in Jitters' mouth. So Jitters been based.
I would like to formally introduce Trevor. He's one of the trio. We changed our name to the trio of terror. And
hello, YouTube.
He got in. It's almost impossible to get in the paint. And
So
he impressed us. Moved his family, moved his parents, all the way from Utah, and here he is.
we have three painters now, and we have two paint rooms.
Yes, 2 paint rooms, 3 painters, works out good. And so anyway, and we get help from Alex, helps us too, and sometimes the shippers come in and help us. So we got a lot of help.
Yeah.
We need help, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This time of year, we have Hay from Cleveland. They say Jitters' tongue and horns are what they like the most. They like the black and white aspect.
Yeah, those are coming. We got to glue those in separate. Yeah, I think Jitters is my favorite. I don't know. What do you think, Tom? What's your favorite of the gremlins?
I know it's a cheap out, but it's the T-Rex.
The T-Rex.
Tom's favorite is the T-Rex because
I love T-Rexes. T-Rex is my favorite animal. I never grew out of the dinosaur thing. T-Rex is the coolest thing ever.
So we have a couple Rexes.
Jitters
Or-
is a close second. What about you, Trevor? What's the best gremlin?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Mutant.
Yeah, Mutiny's cool.
Oh, Mutiny is pretty cool.
So Trevor likes Mutiny. So Tom's working on the eyes, putting a little white around the black.
Yeah, we put a little white down on these guys first, because he's got, you know, kind of yellow fade to red eyes. And the yellow is just such a weak and transparent color, so it needs that white to actually be able to pop. We don't do nothing that we can't see.
Yes, these monsters are for Monster Day, Spirit Halloween Hunter. So here are the Greeley Gremlins. This is the first Monster Day mascot that was ever created, sculpted by Ed. In fact, sculpted for a Monster Lab.
Tom lets me sculpt now and then.
This is the Greeley Gremlin. So we're on monster number 8. Jitters is monster number 8 for Monster Day number 8. So we've got a bunch of Greeley Gremlins. And we've got a bunch of Jitters. Yes, ABC Halloween, there are many, many. Quick question, might be good for Ed. I recently got into making foam-filled latex animatronics, and I've been struggling to have the polyurethane foam not puff back down after pouring.
Not puff back down?
Or maybe,
Oh, it's collapsing.
Oh, yeah, like
That's
a
what it sounds
souffle.
like, at least.
Yeah, you gotta watch your proportions well, and you gotta stir it up really fast. If you're stirring it with a stick, you know, you've got a small cup, you really gotta get after it and watch those weights. It should work perfectly.
yeah, you have to weight it and measure it really well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, when you weigh it, that is the measurement. But you can do it by volume. If the foam's good quality, you can miss it a little.
Yeah.
It works. But
Stir it well, stir it fast.
yeah.
We have someone watching from Belgium right now.
Belgium, how awesome is that? That's pretty far, isn't it? I think that's further than Cheyenne.
It's like more than 15 miles.
Yeah, we don't get any further than that around
You
here.
know, Mike and I went to Belgium together once to install
the beast.
an
Yes.
inflatable beast in Belgium.
Yes. Boy, that was some trip.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys did it.
So we'll be back here soon. We're gonna go see what Mondo is seaming some raptors outside. So we'll let these guys keep painting and then we'll come back around. So this is the red you were talking about.
Yep. So we do that white to give it, you know, something really bright to stand out against, and then the red, and then the yellow fades into the red.
So now he's adding this little bit of red here. Okay. See, this one has the white. Here comes the red. They're asking, why did you guys decide to use dinosaurs? Well, one of the reason is dinosaurs are Tom's favorite monster and animal, and what kind of got him into monsters early on.
Absolutely.
Well,
Well,
there's
popsicle.
the first reason we did popsicle is really Weld County area, actually. They found a Triceratops head, and it's on display, I think, in one of the municipal buildings in Greeley, and so they named him Pops. For whatever
yeah.
reason, the people have found him, and so that's why we called him Popsicle.
Popsicle. GM Hunt says, hello, guys.
Hey, Jim Hans, how's it going?
It's exciting. GM Hans, you're posting a bunch of videos. You're prolific. Otis says, thanks. Whoops, I missed the comment. Let me see. Thanks, you guys, for all the hard work. I got 6 out of my 7 props in less than 2 months.
Man!
That's pretty good. Wow, so you ordered 7 props. Well, thank you. good. Okay, let's go see what Mondo's doing. So this is Mike's area back here, and as you can see, can anybody guess what these barrels are for? These animatronic barrels. Does anybody have a guess? This is one of our Shocktronics from some years back. Also comes with a mask and a costume. This is for pig vomit. I hear some welding back here. We've got Mike back here welding away on a Rancid Frightronic. Trying to get the welding done before it gets too hot, right?
Very short.
It's supposed to be over 100 in Colorado today, so it'll get hot back here. Okay. Now we're gonna go see Mondo. Mondo is seaming raptors, and this is a real art. To be able to seam it well so you can't see. Before we get there, this is Banshee. So we have a lineup of 5 Banshees, all constructed, ready to be dressed. I can't move that down. We have made a Frankenstein animatronic before. In fact, we made one this year, Oinks Gaming. Brick Thunder, yeah, Brick Thunder. We've visited him and his family and worked with him. They came out here and they got a Colossus and a mutant, and so you can see we actually have a video on our channel with Brick Thunder Miles and his family here at the shop, and also we often see him in the Trans World shows or Midwest Haunters. I actually got to see their home haunt this season, so I was in the Chicago area and filmed their home haunt and got to visit them, so that was awesome. And now they're starting a haunt in a building this year, so that's going to be awesome to watch. Matthew Gordon says, Rancid is very cool. Any new Frightronics in the future? Also would love to know where you guys get the wiper motors. Thanks so much. That we're going to have to see if we're going to do another Frightronic next year. I'm sure we will in the future. The wiper motors, I don't have the answer to that. That would be a Marcia question for later. So we're about to see Mondo, but he is seaming. So what seaming is putting together these pieces, you know. So for instance, this leg is poured in 2 different pieces, and it then needs to be put together and seamed so it doesn't show. And to seam these raptors is quite a lot of work, right, Mondo?
Yes.
And this is a real art. I mean, not everybody can seam well. It takes some time and skill to develop, right?
No machines.
No machines here. Look at that.
Oh no.
So right now you're putting on
Tape.
some tape, and later you'll put on layers of latex.
Yes. See how we're going to look with the tape. And then after the tape, going to look like that with the first layer of latex.
Yeah, this is the first layer of latex right here.
And then of course I'm working on the mouth and the toenail.
The mouth, the toenails.
Hands, like you see,
Yeah.
some of those don't have hands yet.
And you actually sculpt in on the final layer of latex. You kind of sculpt in some scales.
Yes, on the back. But we're going to try something different. today. I'll let you know in the next video.
If it comes up well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just the adding of texture back after it's seamed. So
See, what you look kind of like this one. This one is done. See,
right.
just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But this one's what handmade.
Yeah, you see
I'm
the
going to
little
try something
texture added.
different.
Very nice.
I don't want to show you what I'm going to do because I don't know if it's going to work. But that's going to help a lot.
So we have, this is an animatronic raptor. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 animatronic raptors getting seamed, and then we have 2 static raptors, actually 3 static raptors, actually 4. They're all over the place. So these were new for 2024. Lights on Connecticut wants to see the new monster again, the new Jitters. We'll head back there and see it in a second. Thank you, Spirit Hollow Halloween. I love Jitters. Nosferatu. Nosferatu Legend. Roswell Alien. It's that time of year. In fact, July and August is about the busiest time production-wise.
Well, it's already all year.
All year it's busy, right?
Oh, careful.
Almost went down. So that's a great shot. Hello, Haunted Props. Hello, Pumpkin Graveyards. Carasanto. Okay, adding that jaw in there.
This job fits perfect in this.
And once the jaws are on, you still have to glue the teeth in.
Foam,
Foam.
and then I'm going to stick it in.
So he's going to
Have
put a
to
little
hold it
foam
like
in there,
This position,
stick it in.
10 minutes until the foam cures and going to be good.
Yes. The art of foaming, seaming.
And I have to finish all this in 4 hours. That's my goal.
Okay. We're going to head back and see Ed and the paint crew and see how Jitters is coming along. Arthur, thank you. Bought a shake and bake body for the electric chair. Hello, Haunted Duck. I like that name. Mask Fest, any surprises? There is, I think, a surprise. I'm pretty sure there is a surprise. We can't wait to see you at Mask Fest, Darren. Mask Fest is also awesome, you know, as far as like just monsters, creativity, creation. There's really a lot of different subgroups and niches, and mask collecting and also sort of high-level masks, latex masks, you know, is its own world. And Mask Fest is a real opportunity to see just the artistry of masks. You know, it's an overlapping but different group than, let's say, the Midwest Haunt Show, which we were just at, you know, or a Trans World or something. So this is our new, and I think Darren actually just posted a couple great Instagram photos of some of his Distortions collection. Also check out his YouTube channel, which really documents well some of our classic masks. This is Jitters. Someone was asking to see Jitters. Now we've got Ed over here working on Jitters. Oh, wow.
These lips are hard.
Yeah, that's an awesome color. That's kind of a blue-green.
Yeah, it's an aqua, and it's so creative. I could tell a little story about this. So, I called Bob Short, who won an Academy Award for Beetlejuice, because it's Beetlejuice movie coming out. We decided to honor Beetlejuice franchise. And so I call up Bob, he's been out here before, to ask him could you sculpt him? I mean, what could be better? And he couldn't. He had conflicts. So, in fact, we were thinking we'd have him come out to sign stuff, and these guys, but anyway, just couldn't do it. Anyway, so we created it, and Tom did a bunch of drawings, and then to me, just a very creative. It has a Beetlejuice vibe, but it's like a totally unique character. But this character, when Bob was contacted by Tim Burton to do the movie, he said he wanted these sandworms. So Bob's thinking, oh, Dune. And Tim Burton's like, no, let me show you. And he showed him this black and white thing, kind of cartoony with these aqua lips. It was brilliant. And it's like, it was an instant classic. Tim Burton's a very creative guy. But anyway, so that's where it came from, and we love monsters of all kinds.
And Bob Short actually was out and sculpted something for our Monster of the Month Mask Club that we did some years ago, and his sculpture and creation had a real cool Beetlejuice-like look.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Bob was a big part of Downpost Studios for many years. That's how he got his start. And he was like, somebody said, maybe you ought to check out Downpost. He looked him up in the phone book, called him. Downpost answers the phone. And he's like, sure, come on down, got a job. That's how it started. Isn't that crazy?
Didn't he work on some sort of wolf? Yes.
This was, we were sitting down to lunch at Rio here in town, and we're talking about how I got in the business. And I said it was Don Post Max, because he told me he worked for Don Post. He said, well, let me tell you the story. When Universal, one time when Don went in, they were making their living off Universal masks, that franchise. And he went in to renew it, and they said, nah, we're not going to renew it. And Don came back, like devastated, like this is the end of Downpost Studios. So he met with Bob and Bill Malone, and they sat him down and said, Don, we'll just create our own version of these characters. We'll do our own Wolfman, our own Frankenstein type character. And they had to be careful because it is, it couldn't infringe on the franchise. And they did, and it just so happened that the mask that Bob Short sculpted, which was the Bloody Werewolf, is the mask I wore to the costume contest that I lost. There's the whole story. I don't want to go over that. It inadvertently started the company.
Wow.
That mask. And here's the funny thing. We realized, too, after, that it could be that the mask I lost to was a Frankenstein, kind of an inexpensive Frankenstein mask that I had repainted for the novelty store with paintbrushes, and they would sell them, and I'd get a little bit. And we think that they may have both been, at least Don Postmaster, maybe both Bob Short. And so I'm sitting across the table from him, coming to this realization, and it was really a cool moment. It's like, wow, it's a small world.
We're close to being done, huh?
Almost there.
On the time.
One left. So Trevor, what have you learned working here for the last couple of months?
It's crazy. No, it's a dream job. It really has been, and I thank Ed and Marcia and everybody here for giving me a shot. You know, it's been great. So,
I've got a funny little story about Trevor. When he first started, and he's looking across the room, and he tells me, he goes, I can't believe I'm in the same paint room working with Ed Edmonds. And I said, yeah, give it a year. You'll be like, I can't believe I'm in the same working room working for Ed Edmonds.
That's right. Season through here.
He's still in that honeymoon phase, right, Trevor?
yeah.
Honeymoon. Well, have your kids watch this tonight,
Yes,
or maybe they're watching now, right? Yeah. Okay, everybody, have any questions? Any questions about what we're seeing so far? Did we go down and see anything?
Toenails.
These are the toenails. These are the claws here. So this is quite the animatronic. This has like 8 different movements. So that where does that toenail go?
There's all going to be
Claw.
like right in here, like that. No, wait. I have
I
to
see.
figure out if this is the right or
Nice.
the left.
So for this guy, the mouth
Like
moves.
this.
There it goes.
Okay?
Nice. Awesome.
We're almost done.
Oops. Is there anybody? It's just you, right? There's no one downstairs
No.
pouring today. Okay.
Nobody want to work on Fridays.
Yep. There's Lorena. Okay, let's go next door. See what we have over here. Okay. So here we have, this is awesome, giant alligator. Hello?
Hello.
Good. Here we have haunted tree pieces that are all trimmed up and ready to go to paint. So this is where trimming happens now. Jack Widow. Watcher. So all of this is getting ready to go to paint. Obviously not an all one run. The most efficient thing is, to do a run of one character. but often this time of year there are multi-character runs. Here we have Mutant. Here we have Jack Attack. T-Rex. Dragon Legends. And we even have Stone Gargoyle. Latex skin, foam filled. Okay, in addition, we just posted a Transworld walkthrough video that features a lot of different vendors from Transworld. Ghost Ride, VFX, CFX, Immortal Masks, Beastcraft, Toxic Effects, lots and lots of different creators and vendors. So that's posted on our YouTube channel. So this is kind of it. This is it for now. Thank you everybody for joining us. Just a little walkthrough. And we will see you all soon. Take care.